What's up, everybody? It's that time of the year again, showcase season. It's that time of the year where the big gaming companies decide to put on their showcases to show us what the development companies have cooking and what future releases we can expect. And there are some interesting games to look forward to. There were those who were kind of left out who were looking for any news about their favorite series. And I'm sure after the news of GTA 6's delay, people are looking for something to fill the void. I wasn't able to watch every showcase, but I did watch the Xbox one, and I saw some games I wouldn't mind trying. But the biggest reveal that caught my attention was the Expanse, Osiris Reborn, that was revealed during the Future Games show. This game is being developed by Owlcat Games, and they're known for their work on games like Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and Warhammer 40k. But now they're deciding to try their hand at a space sci-fi game. The Expanse series is not new in its entirety. The game is based off a book and TV series. I hadn't watched the TV series before, but some people over in Discord said it was good, so I decided to take a look at it. And yes, this show is good. I'm still watching season 1. What I've gotten out of it so far is that there is a conflict rising between Earth and Mars, and our protagonists are ending up right in the middle of the conflict. But back to the game, I believe there is reason to be excited about it. I mean, we don't know what the finished product will be like, but when the devs sound like they're excited about their endeavor, it gives you an early reason to be excited and interested in it. To quote Owlcat's creative director, Alexander Mishulin, "We've been dreaming about building a sci-fi action RPG of this scale for a long time, and the Expanse is the perfect universe to bring that vision to life." Another thing that is driving interest to the game is that this game was inspired by the Mass Effect series, with the creators themselves having played and are fans of the series. As game producer Yulia Chernenko puts it, "It was iconic for the Xbox 360 generation of gamers. Many of us played it first in our teenage years, and it left a lasting impression. We are building on that legacy and expanding what players anticipate from this experience. Our story is deeply rooted in hard science fiction, one of the core reasons the Expanse universe resonates so well with its fans. The combat reflects the standards of modern action gameplay. The narrative emphasizes political tension and moral complexity. And yes, there's romance too. I see you no ball, Yulia. It's all part of the experience." Apparently, like Mass Effect, we'll get to create our captain, and they could be either from Earth, or be a Martian or a Belter, people who live on the asteroid belt. We get to command the most badass ship in the galaxy, and we'll be leading a crew, and like our crewmates from the Mass Effect series, these companions will have their own paths and motivations that drive them, and will play a role in your own character's story. As far as our characters themselves, we can expect an extensive character creation system, and I can't wait to see what that's like. Mass Effect has always been a tiny bit plain when it comes to character customization, as far as like character design and all that, so it'll be interesting to see what Owlcat gives us in that regard. Apparently when you create your character, the character will also have a sibling, so that's an Andromeda aspect right there. Their sibling is also going to be the same gender as the character you choose, which I wish there was an option to choose the gender of the sibling, but unlike Andromeda, the sibling is going to have an active role throughout the game. They're going to be your first and most loyal companion, and I really like this, as we really didn't get that in Andromeda because of reasons. While it was cool that we got to play as a sibling rider, it was only for the final mission. This game is something that's going to feel familiar to Mass Effect fans, is that you'll be able to bring 2 companions with you for missions. Plus, the developers wanted to shine a light on your companions by giving them more screen time, and I can appreciate that. All of this sounds good, but it is important to keep in mind that while the game takes inspiration from Mass Effect, it's still its own thing. It wouldn't be fair to just call it a copycat. This series is supposed to be a lot more grounded than the Mass Effect series, a bit more relatable. The game is going to be set during the first 2.5 seasons of the show, or the first 2 books. The game is supposed to run alongside the major events that happen in the show, so we may see some familiar things, but the crew is still its own separate entity. The trailer for the game looks really good as well, and when looking at the visuals, even the combat, it reminds me of Mass Effect Andromeda. But this game will have an even more modern approach to combat. We will be able to make our own playstyle. There will be preset playstyles to choose from, but even then, we'll be able to mold that playstyle into one that better suits us if the preset isn't cutting it. And that interests me a lot. As someone who used the Explorer profile in Mass Effect Andromeda to have that type of adaptability, the idea of that sounds amazing. And I think the cherry on top of this sundae is that some of the actors for the show will be reprising their roles for the game, which is a great idea. So from what I've been reading, this game sounds like it's going to be good. It may be too early to make that assumption, but everything about it so far sounds interesting. For me and other Mass Effect fans, the fact that the people at the studio are fans of the series and have taken inspiration from it makes you feel good because you know they're going to have respect for the series. With Mass Effect 5 out in the distance, fans have been looking for something to fill that space sci-fi void. There is Exodus, which was promising in its own right, but now we have this game as well. The more important thing here though, is that it's taking a really good series and bringing it into the video game world. And I'm excited for how this game is going to turn out. This game is taking the elements that Mass Effect set for the space sci-fi genre and modernizing them, while still being its own thing. And that's something I can really get behind. I hope Owlcat can fulfill the vision that they have for the game. I will say it's more rare that I'm truly excited for a game these days, but this one alongside Exodus has caught my attention. I also need to get back to watching the TV series. I've fallen off of it this week. But what do y'all think about this game? Are you excited for it? Do you have reservations about it? Let me know in the comments. I want to thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
DJ Sonic 3.